Yeah, I talked to him the other night on a three-way. Damn, man.
Dustin, on the other hand, is not doing good.
Still spinning out.
Yeah, actually, and then my alarm went off today. I was supposed to pick him up from rehab today, but he left.
Oh, he left rehab.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe like holding people against their will for like long periods of time, but like I don't know. Sometimes like those times right there are so detrimental. It's like you almost have to hold somebody against their will for a little bit, so till they can, till their brain can reason a little bit better.
Well, I mean, and I know that I let him. I would answer. He called every day around 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 every day. I did miss that call that day because I went to my uncle's.
You can't blame yourself for that though. Like, uh-huh.
That was He knew how important that was.
Yeah, they would have set him up. He would have been on his feet and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was doing it. I had this house down here on Third Street, but he had to complete that program. And yeah, well, he texted me yesterday and said he's done with me because I didn't answer the phone yesterday because I had other
Done with
things to
him.
do. He wanted to do his
Done with him.
laundry, but I didn't have time.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He's done with what? Like
Yeah, I
you
said
you,
okay,
you, you
bye.
yeah, like you like people look out and extend the hand,
He asked me
and you
to
bite the
find,
and you bite the hand that's extended to you.
and he does it multiple times, but I know he has mental issues, so I usually just, all right. He asked me for a tent. Now, mind you, I've already given him about 10, and some of them were brand new, nice
What, tense?
tents. Yeah, to that whole community. All that stuff I gave him, I mean, like $5,000 in brand new stuff. He has nothing. They took it all from him, and he asked me to find him a tent when he got out, when he left the rehab. He says, "Man, I got to start all over. I need a tent though right away." I said, "All right, I'll find you one." And then I think I found one. I gotta go pick it up. He says he gives me like a list of things that it has to be. I said, he said, and he's telling, ask her if it's this. Make sure it's this. I'm telling him she has 2 tents, man. I'm not gonna ask her that. I'm gonna get them and be grateful.
Well, it's got to have a fucking wood burning stove in it and a
Basically, well,
and a fire and a fireplace, wind retardant.
yeah, he found a I mean, I step out of myself sometimes and look back at myself and think, what the hell are you doing? I'm on my way to. He calls me and he says, "Can you pick me and this girl who just had a baby who's homeless? Can you pick us up? We're in town. We just found a fire. We're in town going through dumpsters, and we just found
Hold
a
on,
fire
what?
pit. So I need your help transporting it back to the my camp." That's That's my life. So he found this electric. I don't know. It was electric. Somebody threw it away, I guess. An electric fireplace, and he has a generator, and he's gonna put it in a tent. So he was gonna have a fireplace in his tent.
That sounds like a fire hazard.
Yeah, like a
Hold
bad.
on. Does she got the child with her while they're
Yeah,
no?
no, no. Yeah, that's a whole nother mess.
This is crazy.
And I was gonna take her to give birth. Luckily, this other woman was on call too. This other lady, I don't know where she comes from, but she brings stuff like she must have like a restaurant or something too, because she comes with all these food trays. Oh, and Dustin's in love with her now.
Who? The one that brings the food trays
No,
or
the
the
one that had the baby. And at first, they didn't know who in the homeless
camp?
community was the father. but they're saying that this other guy, who's his mind is sort of like Dustin, that the baby looks like him. So now this guy is like all like, all right, I'm that baby's pappy. I need to step up. We're going to share a tent now, and it's all it's a story.
But the baby's not even there.
Caveman times.
Hold on, you're the baby's pappy, and you're gonna step up. But the baby's not even there.
No, but well, the goal is to get the baby. I and I don't know if
To
they
get the
think.
baby, what is this, Mad Max?
Yes, that's exactly what it reminds me of. That's exactly what it
This is
reminds me of.
crazy. Dude, this is crazy. This is
There was
wild.
even a guy who rode out on a motorcycle. I don't know if it was a Harley, like out of the trees, out of nowhere. Just
With the guitars hanging off the back of it, like.
no. He was. Then he started screaming like, "Ah!" And everybody else yells back on, "Ah!" Through the woods, and then he got onto the road. Oh, and Dustin, he found a ring somewhere. He said he found a ring in a parking lot, and he gave it to this guy who he trusts. And the guy pawned it. He got $300 for it, and then somebody took his $300. And Dustin's mad at the girlfriend of the guy because he thinks she put up this other girl who, I mean, just when on the surface, the prima facie, it's not her. It was the guy who pawned it. You're the guy you trust, Dustin. That's the guy who took your money. And you know how liars are. They have a long, drawn out excuse. So he's trying to explain this to me, and
It's one of these excuses.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, if you would have just said,
For hours.
somebody took it, man, and left it be,
Yeah,
I would have been left to think, well, maybe it could have been. But now that you're saying all this, like you're giving me too many details. That's liars 101.
No, see, I rode down to the pawn shop, and then Larry wasn't there, so I talked to Kenny, who was
Yeah,
Larry's
that's how it
son,
went.
and then it goes into a whole nother spiel about how they just bought a house, and you're not even talking about selling the ring at this point. You're talking
Yeah,
about
that's how it went.
Kenny and Larry's life. This is
Yeah,
crazy. And he thinks the girl put the dude up to it.
he thinks that guy who took the money's girlfriend, sort of girlfriend, she stays in his tent sometimes. And he stayed at he went to some other girl's house and had coitus with her. But while he was there, he put the money in his glove and then set it down. And he said he was woken up abruptly and went outside to come back to the camp, and then he got halfway, and that's when he realized, oh man, I left my glove there. So when he went back to the house, he's knocking, and his girl was called him, and he told the other girl that, hey, she's telling me to hurry. So that girl became belligerent and then slams the door on him when he says, I got to get that glove. There's somebody else's stuff in there. And so she lets him come in, and he gets the glove, but the money's gone. So he's like asking her, what happened to the money? And she's saying she doesn't know. And this is how the story went. That this guy's telling me. I'm just like, yeah, Dustin,
You
who
should have just,
do you know who took your
for all
money?
that, you should have just went to the pawn shop your damn self.
And yes, I know. And Dustin's like, yeah, so that girl took that money. I'm like, that's what you got from that? All right.
You're gonna be angry at the girl when you should be angry at the guy that just left it.
No, I
You're
mean, the
homeless.
guy
I
took
would.
it.
You're homeless. I would think $300 would be, you know, strapped to your fucking, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, which, I mean,
like
that guy's,
three
he's
hundred.
not
If
that
I'm
dumb.
homeless and I'm broke, $300 ain't leaving my sight.
Oh, and that guy owed Dustin $20. Oh no, Dustin owed him $20 for
Oh, so knock it off the top.
and that guy he said, Dustin, don't even worry about that, man. I had your money. I lost your money, man. Don't even worry about that.
That's the spin move.
So Dustin's all grateful. I mean, I
What did his $20 tab got knocked off for three
yeah,
hundred bucks?
because you know how Dustin is. He worries about owing people, so he's all happy over that. Sometimes that's too much for me
Worries.
to
He don't
compute,
worry
man.
that much about owing people.
Huh?
He don't worry that much about owing people.
Yeah. Or at least I. You don't remember him owing people?
No, no, I remember. I'm saying he would have paid my mom back. Worried about what I'm gonna whoop his ass when he comes back upstate for owing
He
my
didn't pay.
mom.
He never paid your mom back.
Fuck no, I don't think so.
I haven't asked her, but
But that
that.
was, that was like before he lost his job, and
Yeah, I know. But he got I mean, and I understand even when you have nothing and you get $20, even if you owe somebody money, you gotta like that.
parcel it out so you can like, I don't know.
I mean, if yeah, but I mean, he definitely is worried about it, but he hasn't said anything to me because I thought that he paid her back.
Nah, I put mom up to this new thing. Like when people like ask for money, it's like I always do. I'm like, all right, well now we're gonna do a whole background check. We're checking your credit score and everything. Like when we do
That's
this,
what I used to. That's what I used to do when I
but
had a store.
so like so what mom does now, right, is we make it a point to be like, hey, like a little tight for money right now. Like Jay needs some sneakers. Can you put up like 20 bucks? Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, well, but when you needed to borrow 40 bucks, it wasn't a problem.
Who came up with that? Because she did say that. She said, "This is what I'm saying now." She said, "Jay,
Jay needs some sneakers. Jay needs a secure pack.
yeah, yeah." And none of them
Don't didn't
called
even
her
text
back,
back.
responded. Yeah, I remember when she
Like
did
like
that.
like like there's dudes up here, but like there was I'm not gonna name the ones that didn't, but the ones there was ones that, and I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask. 50, 30, even 10, 20. Like I don't need it, but it's still like, all right, I damn, like y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Like that helped. That gets my phone card. I can be able to call. I ain't been running no store, storing out no E's or cans or nothing. Like I might be out the door soon. I don't want no headaches that could possibly get me into something fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Have me in here beating somebody up because they start talking crazy to me
yeah,
because they owe
I
me
hate.
money. Like I don't even want to entertain that shit right now.
It's the e-cigarettes, man, that really put people in a bind. Most
Yeah.
people are already addicts, in jail. Most, but even one I've watched, like the mentality of somebody who wasn't a drug addict before get into those e-cigarettes and develop that drug addict mentality because of how strong those e-cigarettes were. You
Shit's
still
crazy.
smoking?
Listen, no, I haven't.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. When I came back, I did smoke one. I did smoke a
But
E
that's
when I
good.
came back. Yeah, I mean, I
Usually
was in
you're
the cell
puffing
butt
on one right
naked.
there.
I was in the cell butt naked, covered in OC for 4 days. I think I deserved an e-cigarette.
Yeah. How long did that your sinuses? You know how when you inhale it, you feel it for like a day or two. How long did that last?
Like it's like I don't know. I feel like I cough it up like the next morning, like
Huh.
Like you're talking about from smoking in general, or like when I came back and I
That
smoked it?
OC smell, that spray.
Oh no, that shit don't bother me. You got to get the big can out.